Okay, now here's part 2, and we have just finished the battle with the Necromancer, and we're supposed to get a spell book here somewhere. I don't know if we already picked it up. Let's take a look. Yeah, see, we got his spell book. The evil book, which was taken from the Necromancer's body. Okay, and now we want to look around, because again, they hide things in here that make it worth your while. And here's chest. And we find in the chest some more gold. And we go this way. And we'll see another one of these animated things. See, there's the animated guy coming out at us. Alright, and here's another leadership banner, which will mean that we'll move up in leadership. Okay. And that's about it, I believe. This one. These things aren't anything, they're just kind of, I guess they're candles, this is what they're supposed to be. Okay, so let's head back out. And we got one more to go. Okay, and we're back to talk to Iron Richard. And how can I use magic scrolls? Well, you just read a scroll and the scroll disappears. But if you learn a scroll, then you need to train in the magic school Order Distortion of Chaos. And so, let's see, I've killed the Necromancer and brought you the book. I didn't notice anything. He's kind of weird. So it was Father William, but I didn't kill him. And what is the last test? We have to go into the catacombs, find a piece of his armor hidden in a few chests. Okay, it's clear. How do I dig out the treasure? When you get near the treasure, you'll see a glowing luminescence. And just press the D button or this shovel icon. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the last problem. This room. You can see there's some bats flying around. It's a cave, a bat cave. And here's some glowing luminescence. So let's dig there. Dig we must. Okay, and the treasure chest pops up. Automatically opens, and we've found a cartwheel. And if you look in your items now on the hero, he's got a cartwheel. And it adds +1 to defense, but it subtracts 1 from intellect. So, I think we'll take the trade off right now. Doesn't really matter much. I don't like negative things, you know, so we'll replace it as soon as we can, but right now we'll take the extra defense, because there are some enemies hiding in this room. Okay, so now head over this way, and you can see you can change the view very easily. And we're running through some water, so we're making some noise. And what's over here? Nothing. Looks like there should be something there, but there isn't. Oop. Wait a minute, do I see glowing light right in front of me? Dig. And there's another chest. And in inside the chest is a magic scroll, Greasy Mist. Okay, so we're not looking for, what is it, a piece of his armor. So far we have not found it. So I haven't run into any enemies here yet. Okay, still no sign of the luminescence. Looks like this area is pretty much explored. There's a luminescence up there, but we can't dig there. Obviously. There's nothing over here. Oh, there's some enemies. Now, this is another key. When you look at the enemies, you want to see what skill level they have. What they have is cave spiders and venomous spiders, and they're very weak. That is a good sign. And very weak, by the way, is a relative term compared to your army. So when you see very weak, those are people you want to attack. And for most of the game, you don't want to be attacking people who aren't at least weak or very weak. Later on in the game, there are some battles that you have to fight that you just can't avoid, and those you might be facing, foes that are as strong as you, and sometimes even stronger. The game is not perfect in its analysis of how strong your army is, and so there, certainly with magic spells and later on with rage, you will be able to attack stronger foes and still crush them pretty easily. But early on, you just want to face these very weak foes. Okay, so we can see they're far away, but they can't shoot. So let's let them come to us. We'll wait. He can shoot. So do we use him for that, or do we use Bless him? Forget. Speed of 5. That means you'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you won't be able to attack any of these guys. So we'll shoot for this turn, and then the next turn we'll use them to attack. Alright, we'll just defend with him because he can't get anywhere. Attack here. You can't attack these guys. Alright, so we'll go ahead and attack. That warns us that the enemy will retaliate, but in this case they won't, because they're all dead. Alright, and now we can attack here. Let's go after the strongest one. Retaliate. Okay. There's a little dance there. Alright, now let's heal him up a little bit. Again, you don't really need to do this in this area because it doesn't matter if you lose one. But let's bless now. Give him a little blessing. Going to probably get into the fight because he's just so slow. He won't reach it. And he throws a web on our guy, but it looks like it failed. Alright, so we attack here. That kills him. And we did get the web on our guy. And maybe we can shoot him to death. Yep. Let's them do it. so that completes that battle. There are a couple of more sets of spiders in here, so we aren't finished this area. You can see we're getting closer to our experience bonus. This is when you level up, you get some extra of those runes, and those are very valuable. And we are out of that battle. And let's look over here. Oh, and you can see on the mini-map that where the enemies are. I see these red spots. Those are enemies. Alright, so is there anything more found over here? Alright, we see there's some gold down here, so let's pick that up. Up towards another battle. Again, check them, very weak. And you can see there's this luminescence there, so we're going to dig after the battle. And here's a chest. I think we're going to go for that. Alright. Could bless him, but he's already used his movement this turn. We'll just wait. Oop. You go 2 steps forward and then you go 1 step forward. Alright. Walking plant that looks a little bit like Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors. Attack. Let's go for the strongest one. He's going to give him a full lancing, and that will do him. Healing this guy since he took a shot from Audrey 2. And now okay, still can't get into the action yet. Some of these troops are very sluggish on the map, and that it's battle map, and that really hurts. Unless the enemy comes to you. Okay, and he's trying to spin his web around me. And there we go. The enemy comes to the knight, and the knight is going to kick some butt. Yep, that does it for him. You see we're stuck here because of the webbing. Audrey 2. And kill one of them. Go down here. It's taking forever to get this guy into the battle. Alright, this helps. Uh-oh. This is an ability that these plants have. They can sprout new plants. It actually helps us here because this horseman couldn't have attacked anybody else because he's still webbed. You see the webbing kind of around his feet. Okay. And now our knight will finish him off, I believe. Yep. This will be a good breaking point. See you in part 3.